So happy to have this guy back out on the field. Happy to have him back here on GCR. He is, of course, the five-time Pro Bowler. He is a certified softie, our friend, Mr. Pat Ricard, back with us now here on the program. Pat, what's going on, dude? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Finally playing football again.
Bro.
Feels good to be back out there with the team. Starting to get some wins under our belts. Had a little bit of time off. Had Halloween. It was a good weekend, and
I,
now
I didn't,
just came back in today and had a good day at work and ready for the Vikings coming out.
dude, I didn't see. Did you guys do like a family costume deal?
No, we didn't.
Uh,
My wife dressed up the baby as Chucky,
okay, well, that's
like the
awesome.
scare. Yeah,
That's
it was a good
awesome.
outfit. So we didn't dress up. We just had her dress up.
I mean, that's better actually. Like you can't top that, man. My older son wanted to go. He's 10 now. He wanted to go as the villain from Scream, and I was like, dude, you've never seen Scream. Like what the like why? And I think it's just because he's like seen the mask and thinks the mask is cool. He doesn't even know what the guy's name is. All whenever somebody was like, "Hey, who are you?" He's like, "I'm Scream." I'm just like, all right, bro. Whatever, man. I'm
It's
not
'cause
trying to.
it's spooky, that's why.
Yeah, it worked. Like it's fine. Whatever. I like there are so many things. I was afraid they were just gonna want to be like the K-pop demon hunters this year. I don't know if that has like been a part of your life the way that's been a part of mine, but it's
No, no.
oh, dude, it's overwhelming. It's
I'm
over.
sure.
When you is it worth? Look, it sucks to not be on the field anytime. Is it
Hmm.
worse when the team is struggling and you feel like powerless? You're like, dude, I could fix this if I could just be out there.
Yeah, I mean, when you're not able to help your team at all, and you just see, just we were getting blown out a couple times. It was just really hard to watch. It was hard to be there with my team and just know how hard we work and how much these guys care, and to not get the results, and to know that I could help this team by just being at practice, just being
Yeah.
more involved. I was just in the meetings. I was just rehabbing, just trying to get healthy. So there wasn't a whole lot I could do to help this team win. So I think that was the hardest thing. That was the most I've ever had to be out with an injury in my whole life. So it was definitely challenging, but I'm just happy to finally be back at this point.
I think I heard you talk about it after the Bears game, but a lot of people will say when they do go through it for the first time, and obviously it's not as bad as what some people go through, right, for the first time where they'll miss entire seasons, but when you miss a prolonged period of time, you get a different appreciation. You did get a different perspective. I know this might have been trickier for you because you had the setback and you didn't know when you were going to be back. But like, did you feel any of that where you're like, I don't know, you see something in a different way, or it meant a little bit more to you when you got back out there?
Yeah, I think so. But I think I've also went through some injuries where I spent whole off seasons just rehabbing
Okay.
and just knowing, just like, so I've been through it before in that, to where like I know how much it means to play and to like get back healthy. When I was in college, I had like 3 or 4 straight off seasons of surgeries and
Jeez.
dealing with rehab the entire off season and trying to get healthy. Thankfully, I never really missed any games, but like I understood like just how hard it is to come back and like all the extra work you put in and how much more it means to you when you are able to play. So yeah, I mean, I did feel it this time, but I think it was more so just seeing us losing. I think was more of like the driving factor for me instead of me missing time of like a personal thing. I think it was more of a team thing this time for me. If
I
that
get it.
makes any sense.
No, I know it makes complete
Yeah.
sense. I totally understand
Yeah.
that. I appreciate the fact that we don't have to think about that anymore. I appreciate the
Right.
fact that you're back and the team's winning and all's good. Pat Ricard is with us on GCR. Okay, so do you have a hit list? Because the TJ Edwards one, dude, like I feel like you might have needed to send him a letter afterwards to apologize because that was so violent. Do you have a hit list of your favorites during the course of your career?
I mean, whenever I get a pancake block, it's definitely on the list. And it also depends, I guess, who it is. If it's a really great player, knowing that like you just got them in a bad spot, and you pancaked them. No, I mean, I have so much respect for so many players in this league. I never want to disrespect them by like just talking poorly on them.
I know.
The TJ Edwards it was one of those where he came at an angle to where I hit him perfectly to where I got him off his feet. This past game I got worked pretty good in pass rush. So it happens to everybody, but yeah, it's always a great feeling whenever I get a pancake. It's definitely in the top of my list because that's what I'm trying to do every play.
Okay, who do you think is the number one? Like as far as the greatest players that you've ever gotten a pancake again?
It wasn't super clean, but I kind of got Miles last year.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but also the play before that, he also he helped me. Like he could have pancaked me, but he didn't. So
wait, hang on, I don't remember this. Like did he did you?
So we were engaged in a block together, and there was a pile behind me, and he could have easily just pushed me over the pile, but he didn't.
Oh,
he instead was. Yeah, he was being very nice, and he's like, I got you, and held me up.
What a mensch!
And then the next play, we had no choice, but we had to really hit each other, and I just drove my feet, and I think he got tangled up or something, and both ended up on the ground.
Did you?
But
did he say anything to you after bro? Like after what I just did for you?
No words. No, I know. That's why I kind of felt bad, but at the same time,
Is there one that was particularly clean, like one that you got?
Yeah. So I don't know who the player was, but it was I think it was during COVID year 2020. It was the Titans game, and I think before the game they were doing some stuff pre-game. I think they were on our logo, just dancing or doing something silly or something.
Yeah, of course, right.
So I was all worked up in the first play of the game. I lined up as a wing ball snap that went across the formation, and I kicked out outside backer or the end, and I drove him 10 yards onto his back. It was super clean, very violent. That might have been one of my best ones.
And that one put a smile on your face. That one was the one.
Yeah, I was celebrating for sure.
I don't blame you for that at all. I don't think we've ever talked about how much are you a talker. You're such a nice human, and of course we label you as a softie because you do the right thing and you support the animals in our community. But I don't even know this about you. What is your trash talk game?
I only talk if they talk to me first.
Okay.
Because I don't want to trash talk somebody and get them all worked up to where they play even harder and then maybe take it out on me or a teammate and do something dirty. And like I said before, I have so much respect for so many guys that it's I don't want to trash talk because it's just stupid. And also, I'm not the greatest at it. I don't want to say something so stupid and sound like an idiot. So, I only do it when maybe if I, pancake somebody and, it's somebody that I just don't like, maybe I'll say something, or mostly they start it with me first.
Everybody is mic'd up now, so at some point we're all going to hear it if you do. That's the way it works. When somebody does jaw with you first, is it just going back at whatever they say? It's not you've studied their background and know the girl that left them in college and slept with the other guy on the other team.
You don't know. That's next level. I think those are professional trash talkers, so maybe receivers or DBs or something.
They're different, dude. Yeah. Those guys know. It's like the 8 Mile. It's like the rap scene in 8 Mile. Those guys, they know everything there is to know about you.
Exactly. Half their game is talking trash. So that's just not part of my game. So it's just I don't really do
it. Does anyone's trash talk ever take you out? Do you ever have a moment where you're like, bro, I'm laughing. I gotta stop. I'm not ready for the next play.
Yeah. Some guys will call me fat and stuff, and I'm just laughing because they're just mad I just blocked them really well.
Correct.
So the only way to insult me is call me fat when I'm not fat at all. So it's just funny.
You're a freak. You're a freak, and that's what they have is fat. You're just fat. It's okay, bro.
Weak.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
By all means.
Right.
So obviously there's the other side of it, right? And clearly there was Bradley Chubb last week. We all saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it when this from basketball, when somebody gets dunked on, everybody gives them crap, right? They go back. Do the guys give you any of that, or are they all understanding of this is just the way that it works?
It's mostly coaches, if anything. They'll kind of they'll kind of like get on me or like, but like they also know that like that's not me and that like my approach and everything I did was just wrong. So they're like, just kind of like a scout today this morning, like just kind of like made a joke, like because he knows you can joke with me and stuff like that.
Right.
My teammates like they're not gonna put me down or like really joke unless it was like I don't know something silly that happened. Sometimes they will, but everyone's been pretty good about it.
I appreciate that. And it happens, man. Like
Yeah,
everybody has a
yeah, like,
moment. Like great players,
yeah,
somebody drops a pass every now and then. Like everybody has,
right.
even Lamar might be the greatest player we've ever seen in the history of football. Every now and then he misses one. Like
Hmm.
it's just my friend Rita says pimps slip up too sometimes. That
Yeah, sometimes you go and get got more than you go get got down or something like that.
I think that I don't. That's not
It
the
could
one.
happen.
We're gonna do our best to not share that one on TikTok. Pat Ricard is with us. Pat, so obviously, look, the vibes have been clearly much better these last couple of weeks. How important? I know you weren't there for the others, but I'm sure you felt it when you got back. How important was the Bears game in sort of like getting everything straight and you're not looking up at like an ungodly record and maybe just getting the vibes right in the building and getting things back on track?
I think the biggest thing was our bye week before the Bears week.
Okay.
Everyone's kind of just take a deep breath, get away from football a little bit, maybe go see your family back in where you're from, or go on a little break vacation, do whatever you had to do, and also getting a lot of guys healthy coming back. But yeah, I think getting that win was really important. We kind of felt like after the bye, it's kind of a fresh start, new season. Like everything that happened before, like it's in the past, and that we're just moving forward. And I think we, just had a good approach the last 2 weeks of just having fun together, just not worrying about wins, losses, worrying about the record or anything like that. Like we don't really even talk about the record anymore. It's more of just
You got a game.
this game. Yeah, like
Yeah.
when you start losing, you start thinking about the record a lot, or guys will get in their head or think this, that, the other thing. So I think the bye was just really, really helpful, just kind of resetting the vibes.
I appreciate that. And I think it could tell.
Mhm.
Just the presence of Lamar Jackson, I imagine, helps the vibes too. To take nothing away from Tyler Huntley, who obviously was great
Right.
against the Bears, right? Like that was a hell of an effort. But this is still, Lamar Jackson that we're talking about. I
Right.
can't imagine there's probably very few things in all of sports that can impact vibes quite like that dude walking out on the field.
Yeah, I think whenever you go into a game with Lamar, you always just have the ultimate confidence that like, this guy's he's gonna make us plays, like, and he also like motivates you to play even harder because he can make things happen. So you just have a lot of confidence going into games that like, he's gonna get the job done. He's gonna put guys in the right positions. He's gonna make the right checks, do all the right things to help us win.
I mean, he's really good at that. He's unbelievable at it, right?
Right.
Like now it's like watching how long he's willing to stay in the pocket. And you're like, I don't know how you are. Are you? Because it's got to be tough because like you guys know what he can do downfield. Do you ever find yourself saying like, "Come on, bro! Like, let's go, let's run," only for him to then turn around and like uncork one for 40 yards down the field, where you're like, "All right, yeah, I get it. My bad. You got it."
Yeah, I don't ever criticize anything he does anymore because what he does is so unorthodox. So it's like, if that's what he's going to do, that's what he's going to do. So like when you're blocking, you're just trying to block as long as possible and just kind of play backyard football the way he moves around to try to set up blocks for him or get open. So it's like, he's just going to do what he has to do, and we have to kind of play off of him.
That's awesome, man. Hey, Mark is about to become the all-time leading receiver in Ravens history. He needs like 18 yards to do it. You've been around this dude for a long time, and you've seen like what he's been through and the tough times. Can you describe like what he means as a standard, as like a stalwart for this organization and everything that he's done as he's about to break this record?
Yeah, I mean, that's really cool. I didn't know he was quite there yet. I mean, he's just like a ultimate football player. The way he prepares, the way he studies, how competitive he is. He just brings out the best of everyone around him just by how hard he works and practices and does everything. Like he's always doing something. He's never just relaxing. He's never just taking plays off, taking practices off. It's just a true pro, and he's just a good guy in the locker room. So I think very happy for him. Hopefully he gets it really early in this next game. He deserves it. I mean, he's been an unbelievable player, clutch. Had 2 touchdowns last game.
Yep.
So yeah, I think it'll be really cool when he gets it.
I think it's well deserved, man. He is, and one day all of y'all up in the Ring of Honor together. Like that's the day that I'm looking forward to. After you guys obviously win a couple of Super Bowls before that.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
next on the list. What'd you do this weekend? You get a weekend off. What'd you go do?
Just had Halloween in my house. Had some teammates over. Then Saturday was kind of just a chill day. Sunday, I went to a local card show in Timonium.
That's cool.
So that was fun. Yeah, I was surprised my wife wanted to do that just because, we're just going to spend some money on Pokemon cards. So
I was like,
cool
so wait
she was down for it.
Okay, wait, how many Pokemon cards? Because they basically overran. Oh man, the next time you see my kids, now that I know this, they're going to want to talk to you about this and nothing else. How many Pokemon cards do you think you have?
Do I have?
Yeah.
So when I open packs, I only keep the really good ones,
okay.
The hits.
Okay.
Yeah, commons and uncommons. I just I don't keep them. But I mean, I have a decent collection now. I've been collecting the last 2 years. Maybe this past year I've been getting into collecting graded cards. So they're authenticated. That's the market value for these cards. They can be expensive, but it holds the value because they're graded. And so I have a decent amount of those. I've been trying to get sealed stuff, so booster boxes, elite trainer boxes. I mean, it's getting up there. It's not super crazy, but it's pretty solid. I'm trying to slowly build it up with some solid stuff.
I never want to be in someone's pockets. Are you willing to share the largest number that you've ever spent on a Pokemon card?
I mean, that's the thing is I don't go super crazy on the super premium cards.
Okay.
In the market currently has been going nuts. It's been climbing, so it's been scaring me of spending so much money on one card. I mean, probably the most expensive card I've bought in maybe a couple $1,000s for one card.
Jeez.
But for instance, 2 years ago I bought a card for $900 and now it's worth $3 to $4 grand.
That's
so that's the thing.
Yeah, that's decent. When it gets there, but you still want to hold on to it. Is it more about?
I'm probably it's more of just collecting.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever gonna sell my cards.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe one day if they just get worth crazy money. But yeah, I think it's more of I just enjoy the artwork. I like Pokemon. I enjoy just opening packs. You just never know what's in there. Maybe it's a hit. It's kind of a thrill, and the fact that my wife enjoys doing it with me
That's
as well.
cool.
It's kind of a thing we can do together. Just keeps me out of trouble, and it's just a fun thing to do.
Imagine going back and telling your 18-year-old self that's how you're gonna spend a weekend when you're 30.
Yeah.
Dude, you're just gonna be really fired up about going out and going to a card show. It's gonna make your day, man. You and the missus ripping some cards. Oh man, life is weird. Pat Ricard. Love you, brother. Always appreciate you, man. You're the best. So happy that you're back out there. Thank you for doing this as always, and let's talk again real soon. All right.
Awesome. Thank you, Lon. Appreciate it.